Max. Oh, Uzenlo. Brilliant tackle from her. Garriock up towards Walsh. Holding it up well. And O'Neill. Just to Ledbrook. Very compact looking two teams at the moment, all in the centre third. O'Neill allowed a bit of a run. Comes again. Kitting. Starting back to Williams.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Again, you're asking for trouble there. You're opening the door for trouble. You know, you might come off 9 times out of 10, but going back to your goalkeeper when they're not the most confident on the ball and you've got two players like Karmas and Walsh chasing through, crazy, in my opinion.
Yeah, as a defender, you've got to think if Sydney FC are pushing forward, there's got to be space further up the park. If all their players are pushing forward on our defence, get the ball up the other end. There's got to be free space and free players.
Van Egmond looking for a run from Seng Show, but Brook was there. And try again, and it's come off O'Neill. It's coming back.
That's better from Emily Van Egmond. They're getting stuck in now in midfield. There's been a couple of tackles. Ellie Brush put in a few before and one possession early. You've got to get in on top of these Sydney FC players and stop them playing so freely and doing what they want with the ball.
Paskey.
And Walsh is off on the left.
Oh, great ball from Paskey to Walsh, but her first touch wasn't quite what she wanted. It was that pass. She gave it straight to Bissett. I've really enjoyed watching Catherine Paskey play this season. Hasn't she been a bonus for our competition?
Yeah, definitely for Sydney FC and for the competition. I mean, that's just the class that, you know, you're up against internationally. Trying to find a weakness in her game is very difficult.
I'm sure having Lily Rydal here, another Danish international, in the team has made both of them that much more settled. And here's 1 foot Seng to chase. Ball might be too quick for her. No, she's run it down. Another international from Chinese Taipei. She puts it in. Oh, that was a waste. She let me down.
Gave her too many wraps too early.
Well, we've enjoyed the hair. So she scored a few goals as well. 4 for the season from Seng. See the leading goal scorer for Canberra, along with Ellie Brush. Perry, Kitting. Getting a talking to from Casey Rybel.
She gets a bit fired up, the old H.
How long has she been known as H?
Her whole career, I think.
Yeah, to the point where it's H. What's your actual real name?
We're about to see a substitute down here. We've got Linda O'Neill coming off. Now, she was suffering a head cold and a really sore throat coming into this game, so perhaps that's caught up with her. And, of course, number 2, 15-year-old Tegan Allen will take her place.
It's early, isn't it, for Stajic to have to make a replacement, but I think you're right. She's quite distressed, is O'Neill. She's put in some good hard runs, but when you've got that kind of health issue, it's hard to stay out there.
It is, and the problem is that ball runs through to the keeper. Being an elite athlete, you are restricted to what you can take to assist you in dealing with the symptoms or overcoming the cold too, because of the drug testing process.
Yep, we've got to be very mindful of that. Free kick to Sydney. Some 7 minutes out from half-time. Could have a goalless first half. That'll suit Canberra just fine. They're a player up. And Sydney win a match. 75 minutes, 1 player down. It's been done, and they're certainly playing like they can.
Yeah, they definitely are. And this is another situation where maybe Lydia can just, you know, put the ball forward herself. She's got Heather Garrick and Rydal coming in. They've really cramped Canberra in one half.
Almost did well to keep Hogg away from it and nearly got the ball back as well, but they'll get the free kick.
think the referee played advantage just for a few moments there to see where the ball was going to end up, and when Canberra cut it out, she pulled it back for the free kick.
Good use of the body there from Karmas to protect the ball and let it run through. Puzinla and Garriock. Rydell coming over. Join the chat. No, Puzinla. Garriock. Oh, needed to pull the trigger a bit earlier.
Yeah, that ball was just bouncing a little too high. I think Arizal opened up like saucers there.
Garriock still looking to get the cross in. Rydell came. Fields for an offside. Oh, Karmas, it floated across a couple of heads. And Karmas wasn't far away. She wasn't expecting it to come to her. But, he's like a pebble skipping across a pond there.
Heather's done well to get across in there on a right foot. She is one of the players that is quite good on both feet. She will prefer to use that left one, but you know, you need to be able to use both feet. You need to be able to put a cross in with your right foot. You almost scored a goal.
Sydney throw in. Out of the pump here in the minutes leading up to half-time. Julian's going to have a few things to say in the break.
I think he'll be a little disappointed that Canberra hasn't taken advantage of being a player up in this half, and that they've fussed around with it in their defensive third so much.
Just not quite sure how to play this. The game's taken an unexpected turn for both teams, but it's Sydney that's made the adjustment. Rydell. Paskey trying to get around Sykes. Paskey still. And he's hoping it would run over the bar for the corner. Simon instead sends it in. Karmas has lost a footing. Not much provocation.
Yeah, Canberra really need to make sure that they shut this half out. You know, they haven't played well. They probably need some instructions from Ray Junor at half-time to get them back on track.
It's Karmas again, nice back heel. But it gave Bissett a chance to get to it as well. And Van Egmond knows it off, but this guy, Simon.
It's all well and good to play pretty football, but if you do it in your own third, you're never going to score a goal. And, you know, passes will go astray, and that's where Sydney can pounce. So I think they really need to crisp things up across the back and get the ball further forward early.
Yeah, absolutely right, Cheryl. Those passes have to mean something and be a means to an end.
Paskey. No whistle. Sydney throwing. I like that, Cheryl. It's all very well to play pretty football in your own back third, but that's not going to get much done, is it?
I think we saw that a few weeks ago with Canberra and Melbourne. Canberra definitely played the pretty football, but Melbourne actually scored the goals.
Well, one of them.
Simon. Williams lets that run through. Was that risky? I think she knew where everybody was.
Lydia Williams was actually working as a zookeeper at the National Zoo in Canberra last year, so there's a bit of a love for animals there, perhaps a potential career path.
There you go. You can make your own fun of the football, can't you? Way too much energy. See the members of the Cove coming along to support the W-League. Van Egmond can't quite get there.
There's a lot of big supporters of the game here today. All the heavies from Football Australia, including the national team coach, of course. He comes to as many games as he can. The CEO of Capital Football, and also Senator Kate Lundy joins us today.
The keenest observers of today, certainly Tom Samani. Rydell